OpenAI recently announced ChatGPT for Mac, and it's finally available to anyone running on Apple Silicon, meaning M1 or better. ChatGPT for Mac introduces the ability to have smooth voice conversations with ChatGPT right from your desktop, and it is mind-blowing. And today, I'm going to show you this and other handy features that you can use to get the most out of ChatGPT for Mac. Prepare to level up, and let's get right into it. If you haven't downloaded ChatGPT for Mac yet, head over to OpenAI.com. I'll also include the link in the description of the video. Installing ChatGPT is pretty easy and will only take a minute or two. When you open ChatGPT for the first time, it'll let you know you can use the shortcut Option Space to summon it at any time when working in any application on your MacBook. Though you can always change any of these settings as needed. Okay, let's quickly cover the basics before taking a look at some of the really cool features that come with the desktop version of ChatGPT. In the top left, you can toggle your navigation pane to view your other chats just like in the browser version. Next, we have the model selection toggle. ChatGPT 4.0 is currently the best model to use, and I would recommend sticking with that. In a nutshell, GPT 4.0, the O stands for Omni, is OpenAI's step towards much more natural human-computer interaction. It accepts as input any combination of text, audio, image, and video, and generates any combination of text, audio, and image as outputs. Really cool. Just a note, if you're on the free plan, you may encounter usage limits if you're a heavy user and may have to temporarily switch to one of the older models until your limits reset. In the top right is where you can start a new chat. One thing to note is you have to be connected to the internet when prompting ChatGPT. It would have been great to be able to use this offline, but I'm assuming both Apple and OpenAI are saving that thunder for when Apple Intelligence is rolled out later this year. Now, with the desktop version of ChatGPT, you can do pretty much anything you can do on the online version. So for example, you still have access to the GPT store here. And you can still do things such as generate images using DALL-E. Pretty exciting stuff. And for more examples and productivity tips for ChatGPT, feel free to check out the video linked down below or in the top right-hand corner. Now, the desktop version's true power comes from how you can communicate and seemingly collaborate in real time with ChatGPT in your day-to-day work. This feature allows you to have conversations with ChatGPT that can even include visual inputs. On ChatGPT for Mac, you can begin to harness the power of the voice chat feature by clicking the headphone icon. Side note, you'll need to grant microphone access to ChatGPT if this is your first time using it. Okay, let's take it for a test drive. I'm hungry and only have some eggs and a few other ingredients in the fridge. What can you suggest I make?
With eggs, you have quite a few options. Do you have any vegetables, cheese, or bread? If so, you could make an omelet, scrambled eggs, or even a simple egg sandwich.
I have cheddar cheese, bacon, broccoli, and some paprika.
You could make a delicious cheddar cheese and bacon omelet with broccoli and a hint of paprika. Here's a quick recipe. 1. Cook the bacon until crispy, then chop it into small pieces. 2. Sauté the broccoli in the bacon fat until tender. 3. Beat the eggs in a bowl, add a pinch of paprika, salt, and pepper. 4. Pour the eggs into a hot greased pan. 5. Once the eggs start to set, sprinkle on the bacon, broccoli, and cheddar cheese. 6. Fold the omelet in half and cook until the cheese melts. Enjoy your meal.
That was pretty impressive. And to exit the voice chat, you simply click the back icon, after which it gives you a transcript of your chat and of course our newfound recipe. Really cool. Now, I'll take a quick minute to show you the voices currently available for ChatGPT on Mac and how you can easily change them. Simply click ChatGPT in the top left corner, then head to Settings. Then scroll down to Speech and select Voice. Here are the 4 voices ChatGPT for desktop currently offers. Let's take a listen to each one.
Hey there! I've got a really great feeling about us teaming up. How can I jump in and help?
Hey, it's great to meet you. How's your day going? I'm really looking forward to working on some cool stuff together.
Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground running. So if there's anything you'd like me to focus on first, just let me know.
Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to work with you, and I can't wait to get started. So what's the game plan?
It is crazy how they managed to give each voice its own personality here. For now, I'm gonna choose this last one, Cove, and click confirm. And then heading back to our chat, let's start a new conversation and take Cove for a spin. This time, we'll use ChatGPT to calm the nerves of a nervous job seeker. One thing to note I've encountered when testing out this new feature is getting a number of connection errors, as I assume the service is getting inundated with new users. So hopefully by the time you use this feature, OpenAI would have ironed out this feature. For now, let's try again and hope for the best. I have the final round of a job interview tomorrow and I'm feeling really nervous about it.
It's completely normal to feel nervous before an important interview. Have you prepared any specific strategies to handle your nerves? Or maybe you'd like some tips on how to make a great impression.
I'd love some tips on how to make a great impression.
Sure. Here are a few tips to help you make a great impression. 1. Research the company. Know their mission, values, recent news, and the specifics of the role you're applying for. This shows you're genuinely interested. 2. Practice common interview questions. Be ready to answer questions about your experience, strengths, weaknesses, and why you want the job. 3. Prepare your questions. Have a few thoughtful questions ready for the interviewer. It shows you're engaged and interested in the role. 4. Dress appropriately. Wear something professional and suitable for the company's culture. 5. Arrive early. Aim to arrive at least 10 minutes early. It shows punctuality and reliability. 6. Stay calm and confident. Take deep breaths, maintain good posture, and make eye contact. Confidence is key. 7. Follow up. Send a thank you email after the interview expressing gratitude for the opportunity and reiterating your interest. Do you have any specific parts of the interview that you're most worried about?
Describing my greatest weaknesses.
Describing your weaknesses can be tricky, but with the right approach, you can turn it into a positive. Here are some tips. 1. Choose a real weakness. Pick something genuine but not critical for the job. 2. Show self-awareness. Explain how you recognized this weakness. 3. Discuss improvements. Talk about the steps you're taking to overcome it. For example, you might say, I used to struggle with delegating tasks because I wanted to ensure everything was perfect. However, I've been working on trusting my team more and improving my delegation skills by setting clear expectations and following up regularly. Does this help, or do you want more examples?
This is perfect, thanks.
You're welcome. Good luck with your interview tomorrow. I'm sure you'll do great. If you have any other questions or need more tips, feel free to ask.
That was absolutely incredible. And did you notice how the voice even added things like ums to sound even more realistic? Absolutely crazy. Okay, moving on. Since ChatGPT 4.0 is multimodal, it does an incredible job working with files, images, and even screenshots whenever you need a second opinion. For example, let's say I have this image open, but I have no idea what the device is because I was born in the age of TikTok. I could simply enter my keyboard shortcut, Option Space, to launch ChatGPT, click the paperclip icon, then screenshot, and then ask it, what am I looking at? ChatGPT then goes on to upload the image and describe it to me as an old typewriter. That was of course used before the advent of computers for typing documents. And this particular typewriter appears to be quite vintage, likely from the early to mid 20th century, given its design and wear. This is really, really cool. With ChatGPT for desktop, you have the option to upload your own files and photos, take screenshots of any application, or even take a photo using your computer's camera or your iPhone if they're both synced and in the same iCloud account. Even more conveniently, you can also upload and query files such as PDFs. So for example, here's a PDF that discusses the Doppler effect. Let's ask ChatGPT to create a lesson plan from this document. ChatGPT then goes on to give us a pretty well-structured lesson plan for the Doppler effect, giving us the objective, level, duration, and even materials needed. This is really cool and can come in handy when you're trying to prepare a course that you may teach, or even when you're trying to teach yourself brand new theories. Okay, ChatGPT for Mac is showing great potential for productivity, particularly the voice chat feature. This video just scratches the surface of what you can do with ChatGPT for Mac, and I'll be sure to share more in-depth examples and use cases once I use the tool more. In the meantime, I'd love to hear your first impressions of using the desktop version for ChatGPT in the comments down below. And for Windows users, OpenAI says the Windows version of ChatGPT will be coming sometime later this year. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.